Hello everyone, Drew Wilson of Your Ear Gamer here. Today I'll be traveling to the year of 2024. This is when the Nintendo Switch game Luigi's Mansion 2 was released. The original game was also known as Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, but either way, it is the second installment to this franchise. So, I got 10 minutes on the clock. Let's check this one out. And it's been a very long time since I've actually played this franchise. It was the original GameCube game Luigi's Mansion that I played, and that was it. So I'm really excited to try this particular game out because it's been a while since I've actually played it. Crows aren't normally purple last I checked, but whatever. This is supposed to be a different world, right? So there was a big intro. Alright. You can run by holding B while walking. Yep. The original, like, it was a great big, thanks. Alright. Whenever there's a locked door, there's always an open window offered by Nintendo. Because that'll send the right message. Alright. Pile of what I presume is garbage. Never was a huge fan of motion controls, honestly. But I think that's reasonable. Okay, I guess we're not actually going in there that way. Which would actually make sense, honestly, if the front door is locked. Get back here, you. There we go. Alright. I remember keys being a thing in Super Mario 64. Now, the whole acting intimidated, that sort of thing happened in the original GameCube game as well. If you go around YouTube and find, I think it was called Haunted Hallways or something like that. It is hilarious. Like, he gets himself freaked out even more just humming the music of the theme of that area. There is that. And the old vacuum cleaner. I remember that. Now, my understanding is this game was actually originally released for the Nintendo DS, which is why the references for the DS. This is actually an HD remake. Down ZR to vacuum. ZR. Okay, I think I got it. Test it out on some of the junk that's in the room. Well, there's coins in here. Okay. Why go over and collect the coins, when you can just... Oh, I get the motion control. Okay. So the motion controls allow you to aim up and down. Okay. And we got a key on top of it all. Okay, so watch out for carpets and stuff like that. Not carpets, but coverings. Yeah, so... This is the guide is over here, which I won't bother with. See if I can get some action on this thing. If I remember, the original mechanics were that you basically go around and try and suck up all the ghosts to clear an area. Not sure how much that is helping me. I see. We find this. Cool. And gold bars too. That's pretty spiffy. Did I lose some coins doing that? Thank you. There we go. Anything else, I wonder? Not really seeing anything. Oh, jeez. That key was awfully resistant to momentum. 2 keys. I wonder if this is kind of borrowing from The Legend of Zelda. Okay. Because you just get generic keys and stuff. And then you just unlock whatever door needs to be unlocked. That's what I'm thinking. It's resembling that, at least from the the original Zelda games, earlier ones. Because once you use a key, they get used up, and yeah, so it seems like that's a similar mechanic at minimum. I remember this game having a good sense of humor. So that's definitely returned in this sequel. The old run mechanic. Glad I found that second key right off the bat. I know earlier parts of the game are usually very straightforward. But sometimes you just miss things right off the bat. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Anything of note? Just standard stuff. A lot of gears. Just a painting of a coin? Fine. Be that way. Alright. And that is it for the game, at least for the... green light bulb for that. Okay, so that's what that's about. Gotcha. Alright, well that's it for the first 10 minutes. Wanted to zap some ghosts, but all I got to do was chase some. Interesting so far. The gameplay seems somewhat similar. I'm noticing like it's borrowing a little bit from like Zelda style games, which isn't bad. Like Zelda had some good mechanics back in the day and still does, I think anyway. Yeah, I think they still have the locks and key systems on Switch games. Still have to get through the Tears of the Kingdom, but I'm working on it. I'm working my way through these games. Yeah, so far it has a lot of mechanics I'm kind of familiar with. Like it took a while for me to remember that you can suck up like little pieces of fabric here and there and cobwebs and get coins and stuff like that. But yeah, it has a very familiar feel to it, and it's just translated into the Nintendo Switch afterwards, so I think that works out pretty well. Looking forward to playing the rest of the game. See if I can get some of those ghosts and stuff like that. But anyway, I wanted to hear from you. What are your thoughts on this? For those of you who have played this game, was this a really cool game? Did you enjoy it? Especially if you played the 2HD for the Switch. Was this a good translation? And if you've played the only played the DS version, does this look like a good step up to the in terms of graphics? Maybe it does it translate well to you, or maybe not so much? I don't know. Just let me know in the comments below on that one. For those of you who haven't played this game but have played kind of other entries into the Luigi's Mansion franchise, what do you think of what you saw here? Does this look like a game you'd totally be into and totally be into checking out? Or maybe you played one and that was more than enough? Yeah, any thoughts at all? Let me know in the comments below. And finally, for those of you who haven't played any of the Luigi Mansion games, what are your thoughts on what you saw here? Does this look like the kind of game you'd be totally interested in checking out? Maybe something a little different, a little bit of variety, because you gotta get some variety in your gaming diet, I guess you could say. Or maybe this isn't necessarily your style of game. Maybe it's too cartoony for you. Maybe you don't like this like humor in your games and you want something serious. Kind of like let me know what your thoughts are on that as well. Anyway, I guess that is all for now, and until next time, what is your era?